the Clippers have a few, big stars that have made some clutch shots in their respective careers. Now, I want to know, with having that many players on your team that can make a clutch shot, how do a coach determine who takes the shot? Is it the person that y'all just see throughout the game that's hot, or what? How does that work, man?
In the Warriors situation, that was all Phil. That was all Phil, right? Russ got it to me. And in that situation, you don't want to call a timeout because you don't want the defense to be able to set up a scheme or, get their defense set. Like, you want to catch the defense off guard. So in those situations, a lot of coaches won't call a timeout and draw up a play because they want the game to be natural and the defense not be able to scout or see what's going on.
Right.
So that in that particular instance, it's just off Phil. And I had it. I felt confident in it. T. Lue was going to let us rock and get a good look. And so that's how that happened. But normally with us, he'll draw up a play where all 4 or 5 of us will have it's kind of like a progression, right? Like, I might come off and have the first look. If I don't have the shot, then now it's a second action where Kawhi's coming off, or vice versa. Then if Kawhi don't have a shot, it's a progression within that play that, like, James comes off at the end. Like, it's and then, if that James not open, then Russ to be on a slip out or, a backdoor. Like, it'll be like a progression that all 4 of us are a part of that play. And so it just comes down to, like, who has the open look, and we just, we read the defense and play off of that.
What makes an NBA player clutch?
I mean, obviously it's making baskets when it counts, right? Like, whether it's close games, whether it's for the game winner, whether it's, clutch can be, rallying, being down 10. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the game winner or because it's 2-point game. Like, it could be a 10-point game, but those shots matter that you made down that stretch to tie the game or give your team, a chance to win. I won't necessarily say it's just for game winners or 2-point possessions. So I think that's what make a clutch player, when they can be counted on, they can be relied on with the ball in their hands in crucial moments of a game and can give their team a chance to win.
I consider you one. Definitely consider you one.
Appreciate that.
Hey, I got a follow-up question with that because it just kind of had my brain thinking. Out of all the teams that you've played on, like, obviously you have a lot of talent here, and you're talking about progressions, and really what you're saying is everyone's so good on the team that he's just putting you in a system where there's a bunch of reads, and he trusts you guys, like, to make the right decision, to make the right play, because you guys are all talented. Has it been like that on most of your teams? Like in Oklahoma, was it more X's and O's where, this player passes it to this player, and then across the league, would you say most teams are just running progressions and doing reads because everyone's so talented? Or are there some teams in the league where, you know what I mean? It's like, no, you need to swing the ball over here. You're not looking to, if he overplays it, you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, early in my career in Indy, I always wanted the ball. Like, regardless of who was on the floor with me, I just felt like I wanted those moments. You talk about, or you think about Kobe, you think about MJ, you think about, like, all the greats who wanted the ball in those moments and thrived in those moments. Like, that's where I saw myself, right? So in that situation, like, it depends on the teams. In Denver, Jokic is going to get the ball. Like, your best player is going to decide the outcome of that game, right? Philly, Joel is going to get the ball, right? Like, Milwaukee, Giannis is going to get the ball. Like, your best player is going to decide. Now, I mean, obviously, if it's, you need a 3, there's obviously going to go to Dame, right, for a 3-point, or they're going to go, like, you got to be smart about it. Like, but if it's 1-point possession, 2-point possessions, you're going to go to your best player. That's where you're going to, hang your hat on. Can you win this game for us or tie this game up for us? And that's kind of how it is around the league. In our situation,
confused.
Kawhi is a finisher, right? He's been, well documented of making clutch shots. A lot of times the first progression in a play is Kawhi. And then if Kawhi doesn't have the shot, he'll make a play and I'm the second out of that progression. And then it just goes so on and so on. So for our team, you know, we got multiple clutch guys. You know, it's just a progression at that point.
Goes back to that the James Harden one. I mean, he was on the wing, but Kawhi had the ball, got stopped, his move wasn't open, and he passed it. But that's definitely got to be an interesting to defend, you know what I mean? Because you really don't know who's going to get it. You're going to make the right play, and you guys, you know, have such talent on the team.
They can even throw that Powell in there.
Bro, he's been balling. Shout out, man.
Norman been shooting the shit out of it.
He's been going crazy.
He's definitely 6 man right now.
Yeah, for sure.
He got my vote.
For sure.
Look, the NFL season is in full swing, and Prize Picks has got you guys covered when it comes to making some money.
Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app, y'all, where you can select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and turn $25 into $250. I mean, damn, that's a lot of money, baby. But look, Prize Picks is simple to play. I can make my picks and submit my entry less than 60 seconds.
So make sure you guys visit prizepicks.com/podcastp and use our promo code podcastp for a first-time deposit match up to $100. And Jackie, what do we always say?
Cha-ching!